Welcome everybody. Just testing out this new format as perhaps a better way of serving you at this time. And once the dust settles, we'll go back to our regularly planned teachings. But as I mentioned before, I'm wanting to maintain relevancy and hoping that everybody is doing well out there. It's okay if you don't feel that you are. This is very much a quest, whether we intended that or not. It very much is. And like all quests, what happens is that we go through a period of purging. And so we purge a little bit of everything. We purge emotions, we purge fears, we drop down into all of the stories that we have about what we need to have and who we need to be and what we need to be doing in order to survive. And as a result, once we come out the other side, we feel clean and we feel clear and we feel deeply appreciative of all of the things that we took for granted or may have taken for granted before. I've been through many quests in my time. Some I went into intentionally, and some I did not go into intentionally, and I experienced being blindsided by. And while the process itself was not fun, it's definitely served a purpose. You know, it dropped me down into incredibly deep levels of resistance and incredibly deep levels of fear and incredibly deep stories of what I believed needed to be true in order for me to find peace or to be happy or to find joy. We oftentimes in our lives fill ourselves up with things that we believe are going to be the thing that brings us all of that. So we overconsume. We live in a very over-consumeristic society, and we are doing so at a rate that is much faster than the Earth's ability to replenish itself. And quite frankly, it's not sustainable. So, you know, what would it take? Because I don't know about you or people that you know, but I spent a pretty fair portion of my time trying to educate people about the need to pull back and be less of a consumer. There's been so much focus on who is the president and what the president is doing or what the president is not doing or what Congress is doing or what Congress is not doing. And the time has come, my friends, where we have to step into our own leadership and we have to make our own decisions and do the right thing and not wait for the direction of a good leader to tell us to do that. The days of having a parent tell us what to do in order to do the right thing are over. And so we must choose to do the right thing, not only for ourselves, but for the good of all of life, because we're not separate from any of it. And pretending that we are is also not sustainable. And so people like myself can talk about this from now till eternity. And we can talk till we're blue in our face and it falls on deaf ears. And so whether or not this was a grand scheme or plan in things is irrelevant. What is relevant is what you decide to do with this time. And sometimes it's not even a decision. You almost don't have a choice because there's nothing to distract you. There's nothing to put off. You know, if you're hungry, you're going to feel the hunger. And you're going to ask yourself, how did I get to this place? What am I really hungry for? What am I really, truly hungry for? What am I really, truly thirsting in my life? These are the questions we start asking ourselves. There's nowhere around to blame anymore. Everyone is in the same boat, for the most part. We can spend some more time getting angry at leaders because they're probably going to be doing just fine, or they might not be. It's irrelevant. It is irrelevant how they're doing. It is irrelevant to you right here, right now, in this moment, to how they are or are not doing. Right now, with the exception of some emergency relief that will get here eventually, there is nothing that they can or cannot do for you right now in this moment. But there is something that you can do for yourself right now. And you can look around you to see if someone needs more than you do. My experience has been that if I'm surrounded by someone that needs something more than I do, I give it. And in that giving, I feel incredibly abundant and wealthy. These things don't have to be attached to a dollar amount. But when you give of them, even if you believe you don't have anything to give, it makes you feel abundant. And whether or not the person is capable of seeing what you're offering is also irrelevant. Because the most important thing is how you feel from deep inside of yourself. What's most important is, are you doing the very best that you can in this moment? And sometimes your very best is simply breathing. If that's all you can muster today, then that's totally okay. If you can get out of bed today, and that's all you can do, that's totally okay. Because there's no one around you right now policing you, telling you that you have to do anything any different. So with that thought in mind, we're going to drop down into our meditation. And welcome back. So before we get started, get yourself into a comfortable position, either sitting up or lying down, and begin connecting your breath. We will always include the breath because the greatest source of abundance that you have is your breath at all times, even if you don't feel that you have anything. So in this moment, you can feel grateful that you have a deep breath. There are so many that are sick right now that cannot breathe. And when they make it to the other side of this thing, you can bet that they will appreciate their breath from here on out. So something that you can do as well as a prayer to them is just being in absolute gratitude and prayer of this breath that gets taken for granted. So this is a perfect time to appreciate it. So again, breathing in and breathing out. So connecting your breath like that, continuing to do that. In this journey, you will open to receive. So let yourself relax right now, entering into that deep, quiet, special place within you that you may have found in previous sessions. And if you haven't, no worries. This might be the session that you find it. But this is the essence of your being. It is the true source of your abundance. And when you can tap into this place, then everything is possible for you. As you go deeper and deeper within, you'll go into your inner world of thoughts and feelings. And imagining as you go inward, you are traveling to your center, the true you, the big S self, as I like to call it, of peace, of confidence, and serenity. Your thoughts are growing quieter. Your mind is clearer. You are feeling peaceful and tranquil. The first thing you will open to receive is a light, your greater good. You are opening to all that you may be, to the light within you. And as you relax, as you grow quieter and quieter within, you are going upward, raising your vibration and traveling into the higher realms of reality. Imagine that you are flying like a bird, where the energy is finer, higher, and more beautiful. You're lifting up above the lower frequencies that you may be experiencing in the day-to-day where things feel heavier. Simply let go of them. Have the intent to go higher. And as you imagine yourself now going higher and higher, you feel happy and free. All around you, the vibration is growing finer and clearer. Just as when the air is clear and you can see for miles, you are flying higher into a more and more beautiful atmosphere. The air is fresh and crisp. There is a feeling of purity, of clarity, a feeling of a diamond brilliance of light as you go higher and higher. And as you fly higher, you are beginning to transform into a more and more beautiful bird with more iridescent colors all over your body, a more delicate sense of navigation. As you find one more higher current after another, each one taking you to a higher and more beautiful place where there is more love, more abundance, more of everything. Feel yourself opening up as if layer after layer is peeling away. As if there is a sun in your heart that is beginning to glow more brightly, warming you up, opening you up, spreading light throughout your body. And you are feeling very centered right now. So good. And there is a feeling of joy that is rising to the surface of your mind a feeling of freedom in this light. And you are joining with the current and the higher flow of the higher will. And you're growing even more beautiful. And any energy that is not yours is falling away. Any old patterns, old thoughts, any cellular memories that you want to release are now leaving. And your cells are taking on a finer and finer vibration the higher you fly. Keep breathing, breathing in and breathing out. You are made of finer and finer matter. Every part of your being is working together in greater harmony. The energy all around you is clear and open. And you are growing lighter and lighter, as if you are becoming light. And you are flying up closer to the light, to the sun above you. There is a growing sense of inner light the higher you go. And begin to open up at a deep level to the light all around you. The gentlest, most beautiful shower of light. Receiving the light in your cells, in your body, in your emotions, and in your mind. Relaxing the exhale. Letting your exhale be easy, just easily releasing. And opening to receive this light, this living entity of light dancing around you so that you are becoming the light, blending with the light, letting the light come into every atom, every molecule that is you. Notice now how easily you receive the light. You know you are becoming like a clear crystal, reflecting the purest, highest light. Imagine now that you are being enveloped with love from the higher forces of the universe. For the higher you go, the more you can feel the vibration of love all around you. The smoothness and harmony of energy, unconditional love. You are a perfect and beautiful being. Imagine that you are now flying into the world of the guides and masters, the all that is, and you can feel this constant broadcast of love. Let this into your being. Allow yourself to feel the love that is all around you in the substance of the universe and open to receive it. Drink in the love. You are so loved. You are important. Your life matters. And you are always being sent a broadcast of love from many of the high beings who operate on the inner planes of reality, holding a focus of love and light for you. Receive now, while I and the guides and masters around you in this high level of love and light broadcast to you just the precise frequencies of light and love that will take you to your next level of growth. And notice the abundance of energy in this universe, your universe as well. Many, many frequencies of light all around you, just waiting to be formed and brought together by your mind, creatively put together and brought into matter as events and situations and objects. Feel the abundance all around you. There is unlimited energy in the universe. Matter and events are simply energy that is coalesced in a certain way by you. Open to this feeling of abundance. Open to receive this feeling of abundance. In this world, this high refined level of light you have reached, you can have anything you want. And you can live day to day in this world. For this fine, high frequency you are now experiencing is all about you in your ordinary reality. All you need do is put your awareness upon it. Focus upon the light and the love that is all about you, and you will have it in your life. For you will attract whatever you focus upon. And all about you are many kinds of energies, including the highest, the most beautiful, abundant, light-filled energies you can imagine. The more you become aware of them, the more you can receive this light, this level of light and love and abundance. You are now open to receive. Your heart is like a flower that is opening. Everything and everyone around you nurtures you. All of your relationships nurture you. Imagine that this is so right now. For as you focus upon this and think of it, you are beginning to create this as your reality. You allow things to come easily to you. You often think, I have so much. It is so easy for me to create what I want. I am indeed blessed. I am grateful for all that I have. I am grateful for this breath. I'm grateful for the ease of this breath. I'm grateful for the depth of this breath. Think of something that you want right now. Something simple. Now, rather than seeing yourself working hard to get it, imagine that you are simply allowing it to come to you. Create a space in your heart for the object or event or person to come into your life, or to be a part of your life in the way you want, so that you'll need to do is allow it. This is all you'll need to do, is just to allow it. Play with allowing and creating the space for this to come into your life. See yourself saying, "It was so easy to get this." There is such a sense of freedom, of joy, and of trust in allowing what you want to come into your life. Keep saying this as you breathe. It was so easy to get this. Now, imagine that you are creating an allowing space. You allow people to give to you. You receive it with gratitude and love, perhaps more gratitude and love than you've ever received in your life. It is almost as if you are creating a vacuum, a place for this person's energy to come into you, a place for the universe to give to you what you want. So create a space right now in your heart for it, in your sense of the energy around you, for this person or object or thing that you want to come into. Know that it will come in the perfect time, in the perfect way, and all you need do is to allow it to come. Think of something simple you would like from another person. First of all, allow this person to give it to you or not. What is the essence of what you want? Letting go of the way you might receive it. For instance, if you want another person to give you more affection, communicate more, the essence might be a feeling of love and of being loved. Now, open to receive that essence from the entire universe, from anywhere, in any form, and affirm that you will acknowledge it when it comes, and that you can have it in your life everywhere, all the time. And now, receiving is a feeling in your body, emotions, and mind. Think of something that you may have received recently that was easy for you to receive. You felt you deserved it. You felt you earned it. You felt entitled to it, maybe. You may even have taken it for granted that you had it. But notice, remember what the feeling of receiving feels like in your body as you imagine yourself now receiving this thing. Now, think of something you would like, something at this point that is hard to imagine yourself receiving, or that you can't seem to see a way of getting, or that seems far away, or you don't yet have the funds for. And now, see yourself get into the position of receiving, remembering the same feelings you just had when you received something easily. Now see yourself receiving this thing just as easily as the earlier thing. It comes easily. You almost take it for granted that you have it, although there is a feeling of thank you in your heart. Now letting yourself breathe easy, relaxing your breath, just opening to receive. Deeply relaxing into your body, letting your body be heavy. The more you can imagine receiving what you want with the same ease that you receive other things, the more easily you will have them. And say to yourself now, I receive from the universe. It is an abundant universe, and I can have whatever I want. Say it until you feel that feeling of deserving. And open to receive even more, knowing that the entire universe is a source of love and light and abundance for you. Open your heart, allowing more and more to come to you, filling up your heart with love, with light, with joy, with abundance, allowing more and more. Opening to that feeling of receiving, that gratitude, and that sense that the universe is truly abundance, because it is, and you can have whatever you want. And now, as you come back now, You will think of several things you can allow into your life today easily. And you will notice how you allow things into your life and begin to increase it. Coming fully back now, having a wonderful day as you open to receive the light and the love and the abundance that is all about you. Feel free to listen to this meditation as many times as you like. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.